What's going on, guys? So, Lieberstein here, and League of Legends has released their official trailer for their new champion. So, we are going to take a look at that, give some analysis, and just kind of see what we can kind of guess what the character is going to be about. So, without any introductions, let's start it up.
Ooh, pretty colors. Neeko likes this jade. Careful! Why are you sad, friend? You have powerful legs, like warrior or sand flea. You make
Okay.
a funny face.
What the hell? Okay, so it looks like,
Oh,
I mean, it does say she is a chameleon, Neeko the Curious Chameleon,
investigate.
and Lux over there doing something.
No jumping.
Okay, then.
You are in trouble.
No time to waste.
Is she gonna kill Ezreal? Okay. Okay. So, let's go back and watch that again. Because I'm pretty... Did she run into the bush and then... Okay. She ran into the bush, so did Ezreal. She came out as Ezreal and then turned on the Lux. So that looks like it probably is one of her abilities, possibly even maybe like a I'm not sure. It could be a passive. But so Chameleon makes sense. She turns into her teammates. So, and it looks like she threw a root out just now on that Lux. When she stepped out of that and turned back into herself, she threw. Okay, so I'm guessing she can't do her abilities while she looks like her teammate, because it's probably just gonna throw her right out of it. Did she just hold on? Let's go back again. One more time. She tossed something out there. So, okay, I'm not sure what ability that could be, so I'm guessing that she has one root and then one range ability. And there, I'm guessing she was transforming herself into a Hecarim. What the hell? There was 3 Hecarims. There's 3 Hecarims. So she just said goodbye, fake Neeko. So my guess there is that, okay, so she can obviously, right here, turn into her teammates. I don't know if that's an active ability or a passive yet, but, and it looks like another ability is making a clone of her current self, or just making a clone of a selected character. Okay, there's that root and damage ability we saw again on Lux earlier. Okay, so a little LeBlanc style, a little Shaco style. She makes a double of herself and dips. And it looks like that one ability where she throws out that damage actually is an AoE as well. Okay, I actually kind of enjoy this character. Alright, she turned into Xayah here. But if it's a passive, how would it know it's just a random character you happen to be near or in the proximity of? Or do you get to pick which character you turn into? Like if it is a passive, you know? Went into the bush, made a third Xayah, I guess. So that's the first one they see. Okay, hold on. Right there. Right there. So, even for her teammates, that clone you make is a targetable champion. Because Rakan used it to get closer using his escape route. Or whatever it's called. Okay. Let's keep going. Xayah, Rakan does W, Xayah ults, and she has an ult. I think we just saw it. Yeah, let's go back a little bit further. She jumps in. Some sort of... That's actually a huge area of effect. That's a big AoE. But what does it do? There's a lot of stuff going on here. You have Rakan's W, you have Zaya's ult, then you have Thresh's, and a lot of stuff stacked. And you have Neeko's. So it's hard to tell if it's actually doing a lot of damage or not. So it looks like that she gets the character's emotes that, or actions that they can do.
Hello, nature.
Okay, so more of a breakdown here. It looks like if we go back that she doesn't have too many damaging abilities. Like right here where she gets on the Lux, she's not doing too much damage. That's mostly Ezreal. And here she's just creating a diversion, so an ability, a root gets wasted by Nami, and you know she's worrisome about which one to attack next, and then Hecarim's able to go out and get his damage out. So it looks like he isn't really doing, she's not doing much damage at all. Looks pretty squishy as well. An escape artist. Likes nature. Yeah, it looks like this character in particular focuses a bunch on CC, on jukes, that kind of stuff, escaping, getting in, getting out.
You are stunning and beautiful.
No flower for you.
Okay, so let's break this down. If we've seen a bunch of abilities. We've seen turn into enemies. We've seen her root, that little art thing she did with that little art damaging ability. We've seen her make a copy, and we've seen her ult. That's 5 abilities. So I think I'm going to go with my original thought and think that she turns into a random close teammate within a certain proximity as her passive. And then your root, your ranged of AoE, your making a double, and then of course your R, your ultimate, which is going to be, I'm not sure what exactly that did. I just wish she would have done it by herself, like with nothing else going on. That way I could see exactly what it did to those characters. Okay, so definitely a jungler. I mean, I've heard talk about a colorful mage in the mid lane, but it looks like that doesn't seem to be the case, because she does not do enough damage to be a really laner, it looks like, to me. I could very well be wrong, but if I had to guess, she's going to thrive in the jungle on ganking. And having that AoE ability, that AoE ranged ability would definitely help with, I can see how that would be good for camps such as Raptors right here. And for apparently Kazakhs who can't decide which one's the real her. One with nature too, so like one with nature. She likes nature, definitely like I'm getting kind of an Ivern kind of style. So I'm thinking definite jungler. I can think of a lot of ways that just watching that little clip, that her double would be very useful. Whether it's, you know, diverting off enemies trying to attack her, using it as so other people like Rakan, like other champions, can get to her out of a situation, that kind of thing. So definitely pretty cool there. I assume, like all other clones made in the game, like LeBlanc's, Shaco's, you can't do damage with her clone. It's kind of an escape tactic. Okay. Definitely. All right. So pretty much that's kind of my breakdown of her. Is passive turn into her nearby enemy. Her is for example's sake. Q would be her root. W would be her stun. Not her stun, but her far or her ranged AOE. E definitely going to be the make a third of herself, and her ultimate is that huge proximity AOE that we don't really know what does. But hopefully here in the next day or two, they will release an ability video. I think it's going to be tomorrow, Tuesday. But I'm really excited to see how that goes. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this breakdown of probably my new favorite jungler, Neeko the Curious Chameleon. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much. Stay cool.